Hi, thanks for checking out this channel and another one of our videos. We're just a repair shop that works on electric fence boxes for people. We work in all brands and ages of electric fence units. There's all of our information. There are links in the description area. So if you hit the little drop down arrow, it will pop up our links down there and you can click on and find out more about us. But this is a repair we're doing on a Gallagher unit. This is a technically an MR2500 case, but we are going to be turning it into an MR5000 50 joule unit for the customer. So that's what we're going to be doing with this one. So it takes a little bit more guts to make it. The board was good in his unit, but he wanted more power. So, well, the only way to do that is to turn it into a 5000 because you really can't do much more with it than that. So that's what we're doing, is we're turning this into a MR5000 unit. That's what we're trying to do. Oh, wait a minute. Getting ahead of myself. Gotta put this ribbon cable back on there. And the big difference between the MR2500 and 5000 is boards are different, and it takes an extra capacitor in it as well. Come on, what the hell? What's going wrong here? This thing's in the way. That's the other biggest difference. The front case is different, so we're going to have to trim this down a little bit. I think that's what was holding us up. So let me put this board back in here again. There it goes. All right, almost there. Get these little tabs. Down inside there, okay. And we're going to put the cord back on there. This is a 110, 120 volt unit. They made an earlier version that was 100 or 220, 240. All right, I got to get the capacitors and transformer for this unit as well. That was his biggest problem, was transformer was bad, and he had a couple bad capacitors in it as well. But give me a second while I get all the other parts together here. All right, what I'm having trouble finding is the my transformers for these things. I've got them, ordered them in, but I'm having trouble locating them, so I'll find them here in a minute. But I've got all the capacitors basically ready to go. Pack them here. Nice thing about these versus like a speed right, the capacitor goes bad, you can unplug a capacitor and plug a new one in. A lot of the bigger speed right and stay fixed units, the capacitors are soldered to the board, and they're hard to desolder and put new ones in, and it just takes time. So when you buy a new board for one of their units, that's why they're so expensive, because their boards come with capacitors already on them, brand new ones. So where these, you buy just the board, and you can install. If your capacitors are good, you just pull the old capacitor off and install the new board, and put the old capacitors back in there if they're still good. This unit's pretty slick unit. It's got it's a 2-channel deal. It pulls power. It's an adaptive control unit that Gallagher used to make. One more capacitor here. Basically, what that means is adaptive control is a transformer sits right here, and a transformer sits right here, and it pulls power from one transformer and one bank of capacitors to put the power out. But as soon as it feels it needs more power, it'll pull these extra two capacitors into the mix as well as the other transformer into it, and then it puts, you know, they call it turbo power. That's what they call it on their booklet. But let me get the other capacitor for that one. That's a specialty type capacitor. It's a 6 microfarad 1500 volt DC pulse grade capacitor. So it's some specialty thing. I think it's used for RFI or something with it. But it's a specialty one that Gallagher uses in their units. Well, now I got to find the transformers. They're around here somewhere. I just got them in like a week or so ago. I need to put my hands on them and then get this unit finished. So give me just a minute here and I'll try to find the transformers again. Okay, finally found them. God, I was like, where in the hell did those transformers go? So I know I ordered them, so I knew they were here. Alright, so now I got the two transformers. Both of them are the same transformer. They go in there's no rhyme or reason which one goes where, but they do plug in a certain way. If you look at the transformer here, it's got a little X right there. You look at the board, it's an X right here. Now let me get rid of the light, the bad glare. X right here. Can't see it. X right there and an X right here. So these X's on these things line up. There's 4 tabs. Make sure your 4 tabs are straight. And boom, there's one transformer. And then we'll make sure the tabs are straight on this one. Pretty good. Find the X right there. So get out of here. I gotta get my other hand free. That one's being a little more stubborn. That's bent a little bit. I'll pull it back out just for a second. I want to make sure that this transformer is plugged in all the way. Okay. Look how sophisticated that board is. Those chips and crap all over the place. Alright, now we're going to put this board back into place. I'm going to get it back to this little slot there. Oh, I shouldn't put it in there. I shouldn't have pulled it out. There. Alright, plug that in. Cord's on there. Now I gotta take, whoops, lost a screw. Flip this around. Then we'll plug this little ribbon cable type thing into the little circuit board in the back. That's where your dip switches are at. And then we'll put the cover back on. I gotta put a new, or not a new, but a red terminal bolt on that one. Alright, plug it in. Damn it. Turn it on. Clicking right along there like it's supposed to. I'm going to put my fence tester on it and use this one here. Almost 8,000 volts. Now I'm kind of curious. Let's see how many output joules this thing puts out. I'll put my load on it. This little meter I've got here will read output joules, and you've got to put they recommend a 200 ohm load on that unit, which that load I've got on there, a big resistor, it is a 500 ohm load. I've got to find a knob for it. There's another green one, but I need a red one. Got a tub here full of bolts and knobs and all sorts of brands, and I'm having trouble finding a red one. See one right there on top. Well, I'm gonna have to get another green one on there, I guess, and maybe we'll get some red paint and paint it red or something. Alright, we're gonna put that wire on there. She's not cross-threaded. Okay, now I'll plug it back in. We'll use this meter here, and we'll flip it over to J. It's got a really bad LCD on it. It's not very bright. Let it ramp itself up a little bit. See how it's got both lights flashing now? When both lights flash like that, well, it must be on the verge of turbo power and not needing it. So, see? Peaks out at around 38, kind of like 35 to 38 output joules. So, whew, I can smell something getting hot. It's probably that big old, probably that resistor. Let me touch it and see if it's hot. Whew, yeah, it's hot. So there's a lot of current flowing through that thing. So, well, this unit is raring to go for the customer. It's got a brand new board. Some brand new capacitors in it, 2 brand new transformers in it. We upgraded his MR2500. It is now internally a MR5000, which I'm probably gonna put a piece of tape across there and write on there MR5000, because that's what it is internally. So, but so if you've got a unit need to be worked on, we'll be happy to take a peek at it for you. We get free quotes. Free quotes, 1.5 year warranties on the repairs. So that is MR5000, Mr. 5000. So, well, anyways, until we do another video of how to work on one, we'll catch you guys later on. If you want to check out more of our videos, just do a search for electric fence charger of whatever brand, whatever model. I probably got a video on there, or more than one video on there of that particular brand or model. We've got probably 450, 60 videos on YouTube of all sorts of things on fence chargers, and review videos, how to fix some of them, how to test them, how they work. So, but until next time, we'll see you later. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and tell your friends about us. Share it to your, I don't know, share it to Facebook or something. There's all our information right there. But until next time, see you later.